Okay, another incredible session in Unleashed. Okay, so all right, so where I left off in Unleashed was I was basically I had just kind of unlocked um my I think it was a tier 5 ability that I did from meditating, which was that I could sustain myself without like food and drink and oxygen even, and it also was connected to Soul Flight. So I was when I paused, I was basically trying to figure out how to do the Soul Flight, the technique. Period. I was trying to figure out how to do it. So I couldn't pull it off. So I when I re-entered the game, I basically couldn't pull it off. Like I was trying, and I couldn't do it. So what I thought about was trying to do some side shadows, do two side shadows, and that way the three of us could do different stuff to try to figure it out. So basically, I'll be doing what I basically I'll just be like training just 3 times harder and 3 times faster to get a better understanding of what the hell I'm trying to do. Um, but I don't believe that I could control my side shadows in that capacity. So I did feel though if I went back into the that deep meditation that I did, that I might be able to hold that cell that was actual that would be the technique, the side shadow technique, and I probably could look into that and find a way to be able to do that out of that. So instead of doing any of that, I told Killian like, "Hey, Killian, show me how to charge a blast outside of my body instead of charging up inside." So he was like, "Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow." But then he told me like, this is what you do. Just do this. Like create a small thingy, whatever, small energy, and try to control it and hold it, within there. So I did that for about an hour, and I was getting good at it. Like I was getting good. Like I had base controls of it and everything. So I was like, all right, well, I'm doing it for an hour, so let me try to expand it, make it a little larger, and and then control it there. So I can just get a better. So basically, I can start working towards the mastery of it. So I do it, and I know I see these tentacles, like kind of come out of the energy, and they felt so devastatingly dangerous, like to the point where if I feel like if I absorbed it back into me, that it would be fatal. Like I would just be destroyed. The one of the tentacles kind of like brushed past my clothes, and it instantly turned it to dust. Um, Once that happened, I was like freaked out and scared, and I couldn't control it because I couldn't bring it back in or anything like that. So I telepathically called out to Aura, and she came out to help me, whatever. And when she helped, when she put her hands on my back, and then like cause I needed to calm down, so she did that, and I could feel like it's like a train of people. Like 2 people had their hands on her back, 4 people had their hands on their backs, like, and that shit just went crazy, crazy. Till it was like hundreds of people doing it, and then I felt something that felt familiar, like Nuia, the Guardian. She was doing it, and then I felt like it was another being there who was even more powerful than her. They're also like going and helping me calm down, which is crazy. So come to find out that that second person who was next to Nuia who felt that crazily strong was Archon, which is like Archon is just one of us. He's just one of us, just hanging here, training and learning himself and stuff like that. So to feel Archon was more powerful than Nuia was fucking crazy. Um, Nuia is she's the guardian of this planet. Like all the other guardians are here from their other worlds being destroyed by the primal or the scourge. So this is Nuia's planet. So for Archon to be more powerful than her was like fucking crazy. So after that, so Archon kind of like something like a something happened. Like Arkan comes through like this shift, and I can't really explain it right now, but he basically breaks through nothingness and comes comes to where we are. And he basically, after we kind of get Aura to her room and everything like that, me and him are talking. He's telling me that he's an acolyte, or I'm sorry, he's an aspect of death, which is represented by Anubis. So who I felt, the person I felt was basically the representation of death, which is Anubis. He was there helping me. Then an Archon is basically just an aspect of Anubis, because he's an Arcadian. Arcadians are basically gods, from what we know. So yeah. So fuck, I forgot where I left off already. So after hold on, I gotta tell Tamir public. So